Today, we're gonna be ranking every single update change in the newest Brawl Stars update over here. So we have everything. There are 48 significant things in total in this newest update. Skins, game modes, hypercharges, all that good stuff. So let's begin right here and now. Starting with the Brawl boxes coming back, specifically the Mega boxes. And how do you get these? Well, you have the 12 star tokens that you accumulate and you get one for free basically. Or you can get them from the shop. And this instantly goes in Splendid tier because it's amazing. Speaking of the tiers, we got Fantastic, Splendid, Great, Alright, Mid, and Bro, come on now. Well, now let's go on over with the skins, okay? We have literally everything in the Brawlers as well. So, we have the Jackie skin over here from the next update, the Paintball update. And I'm gonna say this one's a pretty alright skin just because there are better ones in this update. Now, moving forward, we got this, which is actually a Sprout skin. The Submarine Sprout looks really, really weird because it does not look like anything from Brawl Stars. It is not, it doesn't make sense to me. But this is actually gonna be really, really cool to use in game just because it doesn't look like it's from Brawl Stars. It looks like some sort of collab skin. It's really peculiar. Now, we got Athena Piper over here, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you and say that this is kind of an alright skin. I mean, it's not the best I've ever seen. The model is actually pretty simple and stuff, but I definitely have seen worse. And now, it's time for something way crazier. We have Barry, the first new Brawler coming out. Now, this Brawler is pretty much a hybrid of a lot of other Brawlers at once. You know, he's a thrower. He also has a decent amount of HP. He's also like Carl, heals up his teammates and charges up his super whilst healing up his teammates just like that. He does a lot of different things at once, and he's kind of a Poco, Barley, Carl hybrid, you know. He can also be an assassin, as you can see. There's a lot of things going on right now, and he also throws ice cream. So he's definitely one of the better Brawlers, but probably not the best. I feel like he's going to be on the same level as, say, Lily, for example. So he's going in the great tier right now because he is not game changing, but he's probably not gonna be that bad either, okay? I find him to just be great overall. Now, moving forward, a lot of these skins that already exist in the game did get some sort of remodel. You know, I mean, not really a remodel, but just repaint, I guess, because the same thing. It's more of a recolor. And this, I'm just gonna put it in mid. I do not like Boomer Dynamite. And then you got the Supercell Make Amber skin, which is pretty cool, but the design doesn't look memorable, so it's going into alright here, okay? It could have been better. Now, this is highly controversial. You got the Brock remodel over here, and it's basically the same thing, but he's just a tad bit more modern, you know, a tad bit more different, because Brock has a very simple design by default. So I'm pretty sure we kind of needed this right here, and I'm glad they didn't change that much with this Brawler, because it didn't need to, and I think it's pretty good. I'm just going in the great tier. There are some people who say this is horrible, and there are other people who say this is great. You know, I think it's great. And now you got Buccaneer. You got the Buccaneer Barley. Look how cool this is. It's one of the cooler skins of the game, and it has a very nice design. They actually made Barley look intimidating. So this is straight up splendid. Like, this is awesome. And now they've also done a remodel of this skin as well, the Caveman Frank. It's finally good now. Alright, it might be the same thing as the Gamer BB situation, for example. Like, if you already have the older one, this one releases, you know, separate from the other one, but you get a little bit of a discount. It might be like this, alright? Or it might just replace the skin overall. It depends. So this is honestly going in the great. It's still not an amazing skin, as you can see, but it is pretty good. So now we got the next Brawler. We got Clancy. Now, Clancy is kind of like Surge over here. He does look super, super unique. I'll give him that. I love his design. Way better than the unicorn guy. And as you can see, he has 3 stages to him. The first stage is going to just make him shoot random paint splashes and stuff like that. The second stage is he's gonna shoot more paint splashes with his normal attack and his super, and then in his third stage, more paint splashes. It's a very simple concept for a Brawler, but that doesn't mean he's going to be a bad one. So honestly, man, this guy is fantastic. He's very simple to understand. It's just that he gets better range and better radius overall with his attacks. And look at this. It also goes well with the color of the fantastic tier. Look how beautiful that is. Now, you got the Dark Horse Berry skin. Okay, this is just one of those 30-gem mid skins, so it's mid. And then moving on, you got Deputy Brock. This is way better than the other skin that we've had so far. Like, this isn't like horrible. So we're gonna go in the mid tier. These can't be better than mid or alright, okay? They can't get better than that because they already exist. So I'm gonna put the Dynamite one straight up in the bro. Come on now, tier. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. So now we have the Dionysus skin for Angelo, which I really like. I really like how this looks. So it's honestly splendid. Look at that. It looks so good. And now it's time to check out a game mode that also released as well. We're basically checking out everything in this update, and there's like 48 things. It's crazy. And we got the drum mode here. So how does this work? Well, when you defeat a brawler, you turn into that brawler. Simple as that. You can see it right here. Just Dynamite becoming Spike, and then Frank becoming, well, Frank because he won. We've never seen anything like this in the game, and honestly, I'm a big fan of this. It really adds something. So it's going in the great tier, but I've seen better game modes. So now you have a very cool Brawl Pass skin coming with the next Brawl Pass, the paint one, I'm pretty sure, and it's the glowing squid jellyfish skin over here, and I honestly think it's a great one. It does look very cool, and there are other colorways that we're going to be checking out, which might just be better. And now we got Harpy Melody coming as the next ranked season skin, and this is not actually as cool. It's just an alright skin. Moving forward, we got High Stakes Clancy, which is also kind of a mid skin because it's basically a recolor. Now moving forward, we got the official Jellyfish Sandy skin, like the first one to release, you know what I'm saying? Alright, the regular color one, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna get by just getting the normal Brawl Pass. And this one is... it's alright. It's not as good as the other one. You know, the colors are way more simple, but it really does look like Sandy at the end of the day. You know, it's more recognizable. And here we have the Man of War skin for Doug. That's literally what it's called, believe it or not. And it looks sick. It looks so good. So we're just gonna put this in the Splendid tier. He has no eyes. Is that a mustache? I don't know. We'll never know. But Doug is by default a very peculiar and weird brawler, so this is alright. Now moving forward, we got Medusa M's, which is alright. It's not the best. Alright, I've seen better. It's okay. At the very least, alright, there's nothing too crazy about it. Now, we got the Minotaur Bull skin. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some sort of giveaway with the skin, you know, from multiple creators. So, that is honestly pretty cool. And it's likely gonna be some sort of mythic skin as well. So, it is going in the great tier. Does it have a very complex model? No, right? Not that much going on, but... it does look very solid in game. Reminds me of Barbarian King Bull. Now moving forward, we got Mirror Match. Basically, every brawler is the same. So you got all the Pocos and all the Franks as well. Look at that. 3 Pipers, 3 Spikes, 6 Pams. This is gonna be terrifying. And with how brawlers work nowadays, this might just really shake up the game, and there might just be one singular super powerful team that's gonna dominate the rest. So I figure it's gonna be very unbalanced. So it's just going in the great tier instead of Splendid. All right, it's actually no, I'm gonna take this into the alright tier because it is gonna be a lot of fun. But there's definitely gonna be one team which is gonna dominate, and then another team, basically all other teams being kind of trash. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna work. Kind of like the mutations, for example. Some of them were elite and some other ones were kind of just useless. Now moving forward, we got the Neon Jellyfish, which looks way cooler than the other ones because it's purple and and green. It's as simple as that. Now moving forward, we got the Dragon Fruit Mr. P skin, which I think is great. It's the Supercell make, and it's definitely better than the other one for Amber, actually. It really is going in the fantastic tier. I love how this looks, alright? And don't get it twisted, I'm not just ranking the skins based on the red ones being the best because coincidentally these two are red, but that's besides the point. This one is awesome. It's a Dragon Fruit skin from Mr. P. Now, it's time for something really important. They have changed the mastery title for Hank, and now instead of it being Lil Talent, which is okay at the very least, we got Prawn Ready, which is elite. So this is by default fantastic. Never mind, I'm going to make an entirely new tier called wait a second, there you go, just like this. All right, there you go. It's gray, it's simple, and nothing's replacing it. It's the single best thing in the update. Now we got the Paint Brawl, which is yet another game mode. Now, how does this work? Well, the team that covers the most area, basically, with paint wins. So you gotta move the little ball thingy, and it's as simple as that. You just cover as much area as possible, and if you get kills, the area also splashes with your own type of paint, basically. So that is what it's all about. I reckon this is gonna be super fun, though. That's the thing. It might not be unbalanced, actually. It may just be super fun, so this is undeniably splendid. Now, moving forward, we got this RT skin over here, which is, I don't even know what it's called, honestly. It's just some random RT skin, and I'm not the biggest fan. It's just a mid skin, not very memorable. Now, we also got this Frank skin, which is exactly like the other one, but a bit of a recolor as well. It's prehistoric Frank instead of the other type of Frank skin. You get the gist. It's mid as well. There's nothing too crazy here. Rouge! Alright, this one, compared to the other OG skins getting a bit of a change, this is alright, I've seen worse. Now we got the Sapphire Medusa as well, which is worse than the first one, because I do not like the colors as much. And now we got this skin for Gale, which is, It's called Shellbuster Gale. I can't believe I can remember that. And it looks so much like Valkyrie Janet. It is actually ridiculous. The first thing when I saw this skin is, the first thing I thought when seeing this skin was literally Valkyrie Janet. So this is just going in the alright tier. It's not good by any means. Alright, this one here, Sheriff, is actually pretty good. Sheriff Shelly is a pretty good skin. So it's just an alright. Could have been worse, but then again, skins like this cannot be put in the great tier. It's literally impossible. Number 4, we got the Stellar Shelly, which is a play on Star Shelly, but just a tad bit better. We have 3 of them right now. We have this one, we have Star Shelly, and then we have the other one, the Squad Buster Shelly. I'm literally going insane, and this is a great skin because I can't rank it in any other way. Now we got Octopus Bonnie, which is also pretty cool. It's a Bonnie skin, and not people don't pay Bonnie. All right, she's likely not getting a buff or nerf either, so he's just kind of mid and stuff. So it just goes in the all right tier. Now Viking Bull got a bit of a remodel as well, and he looks similar. All right, it's also going in the all right tier. Nothing too crazy here. Sea Dog is now a thing, and it's for roughs, and I think it's cool. And it's going in what, the Fantastic or the Splendid? What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let's go for Splendid because it is a good looking skin. And now we have the one thing that a lot of people are excited about. This skin here, which I'm pretty sure is free. It might just be free. You claim around 10 mega boxes with the star tokens, and then you get this skin, the Hypercharge Rico skin, similar to Hypercharge Buzz. You can get it for free if you put in a little bit of work here. And as you would expect from a Hypercharge skin, it has the different effects and the Hypercharge effects. So this is by default fantastic. It cannot be any worse than that. So now we are left with the Hypercharges and the reworks of the Brawlers. And now we're starting off with the Gale Hypercharge, which doubles his super, just makes him shoot 2 supers. And I think this is going to be ridiculously annoying to go up against. So it's mid. I'm not a fan of this. And now, Barley Hypercharge, honestly, this sucks. It's just the bigger Hypercharge super. This is definitely going to deal more damage, and it's going to destroy bushes. Like, it's not that crazy, honestly. And now, moving forward, we got Piper as well, which flies a little bit faster, leaves more bombs behind, and is just overall more viable, you know, knocking back enemies wherever you land. So, it is a good one. I like this one. Okay, while we're at it, let's actually see what they do here. You know, it's a bit of a gameplay. So, Frank. Oh, yeah, I like this one. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. Angelo as well, with the thing following him. That's also pretty good. Piper as well. We've just seen this, and yes, it is splendid. It is really, really good. And now, these are pretty much the Hypercharges. Ems as well is getting a Hypercharge. We're going to be ranking this one in just a second, because you'll have to see it. And Rico Hypercharge also exists. And then Gale as well. Yeah, Gale is not the craziest. It's kind of just his normal super, you know? Okay, so now that we've seen exactly what he do, Rico, his things bounce a little bit more. It's great. I'm not saying it's bad. It's actually gonna be quite good in game, actually. And now Angelo is a great brawler by default, so having the Swamp follow him is also gonna be quite an annoying thing to go up against, which means he's good. So splendid tier as well. Now for Ems, I think this is just great. I don't think it's the best thing I've ever seen, honestly. It's good, but definitely not the best. All right, just a bit of extra damage and some knockback, but she already knocks back. I don't know why you need that twice. Now moving forward, we got this little thing right here, which is actually kind of hard to see what it actually is all about. So let's just see something else while we're at it. We got Frank over here. It is Frank, yes. My mistake. His super is a 360 sort of thing, and it's gonna be super powerful. So is it easy to miss? It's still gonna be easy to miss, but Frank is just going to be way stronger overall. So this is fantastic. I'm happy with this existing. And Frank also getting his remodel. Actually, not remodel. Rework. And how is this going to work? Well, the lower his HP, the faster his damage dealing potential is going to be. He's going to deal more shots faster. So this is also fantastic because we love Frank. And now moving forward, we got the last 2 things over here. We got the little change here as well, which is pretty cool. For Chester, this is a great sort of thing. You know, his 4th bell now exists in the game, you know, by default at his 1st star power instead of being the 4th bell, which now is already in his Brawler kit. Instead, you have the 1st bell being super powerful, doing like 2,560 damage basically. Don't ask me how I actually remember that. And now we got Meg's rework as well, shorter range and more bullets, make her more aggressive and stuff. Whatever. I'm not a big fan of Meg, so this is just mid. So this is the definitive tier list we got going on for ourselves. This is the ranking, and this is the official ranking. There's no better opinion out there. I'm just kidding.